You invested in Rappi when they were super early, and I was not smart enough to do that. I remember meeting Sebastian and Simon in 2016. In Madrid, we were both on the panel, and I had other distractions at the time. But you built a food delivery app that was acquired by big players. So, what were you doing that was different and would take over the market? And did it help you that you had that experience to realize they were onto something?
I think it's a mix of a few things, but obviously it's always easier when it's an industry that you actually know and that you understand. In our case, having built a marketplace for food delivery, we understood before we sold our shares and we left the company, we understood that the future was in owning the whole operation and not just being a marketplace, because you cannot control the quality of the service by just being a middleman. So for us, Rappi made a lot of sense because we were already thinking about doing that, or we were thinking that that was the right direction even before meeting the guys from Rappi. Then we invested in a Colombian company that was doing, I don't know if you remember in the US from YC, there was a company called Magic that you just could send an SMS and you could get whatever you wanted. And we invested in equivalent in a company called Kiwi in Colombia. But curiously, it was Rappi doing the whole back office, So they were just the front end. And at that time, Sergio was starting going out with his girlfriend, which became his wife. And he has that in common with you because he's married to a Colombian. And he was spending a lot of time in Colombia. So being there and being able to see and speak with the guys from Kiwi, knowing about a Rappi, he started meeting with Sebastian and Simon. So I think this is also very important. You were asking about investing. I think another point that's very important is getting to know the founder, spending time with them, understanding how they think, what's their vision. This is something that you cannot do on a demo day and just 5-minute talk with the founder. Unfortunately, sometimes you don't have much time to decide, because you are confronted. So it's a paradox, and that's where people start trusting 500 Startup, Latitude, YC, and trust that they did the right process to bring you. But in our case, that was a way that we had time to connect and to get to know them better. Obviously, I hope we could have invested even earlier because the earliest is the best. But I remember well talking to Simon, and his ambitious, the way he had such a clarity of what he was building and what it will become. Then you believe or not, but it was really impressive to see that in a founder. And usually that's what convinces you or not to invest.
Yeah, crazy conviction that they had. Now, did you, when you invest, you were pretty early in the deal. How was pro-rata handled in that situation? And what are your thoughts on pro-rata?
It's I would say I should answer in two ways, as a founder and as an investor. Um, as an investor, obviously, you always want pro rata, no, because that's actually the way that you make money. If you are capable of um, maintaining your position, even better if you can have a super pro rata, which means that you can even put more than your pro rata in the next round. That's even better, no, because usually you invest small checks, and then in the one that are doing well, you want to be able to put more money. My conviction there is that is if as an investor I'm doing a good job and I'm bringing value to the company, then why, like, it's normal for the founder to give me the possibility to at least do my pro rata or super pro rata. But it's very tough to ask it written to a founder to give you pro rata, especially in early angel seed stage, because at the end you have a pie and you have 100 pieces of the pie. Like, if it doesn't come from you, it's going to come from them. So it's impossible to give pro rata to every investor because then they will get diluted until the end, So by definition, it's impossible to get pro rata or to give pro rata to every investor. And I think the best way to solve that is to tell to the investor, like, sure, like, you're telling me that you're going to help me with this and that and that. I trust you, no? And obviously, if you bring value, you'll be the first. I will give you the pro-rata that you deserve, even if possible, a super pro-rata. But I don't think you should ask it when you start investing, but you should earn it if you do a good job. In our case with Rappi, the Series A went so fast in less than 8 months, and nobody saw it coming. And Sequoia took the whole round. And for the Series B, what we did, we got very aggressive and being close to the founder and having helped them, launching in Mexico and trying to bring as much as value as possible. We were able not to do a super pro rata in the Series B, and this for us as a fund is a big difference, But I think I truly believe that it's something that, as an investor, doesn't matter if you're an angel or you're a fund, early stage, it's something that you should earn.
I like that. It really aligns you with the founders and it says, hey, listen, let me work my butt off and create value for you, and then you can reward me if you feel like I've delivered on it.
Exactly. And as a founder, you should respect that too. Because if somebody is bringing value and then you say, oh, I'm sorry, there is no place, then it's not correct. I mean, it's something. But the correct thing is that not giving it as a granted to every investor, because you can't. Simply, you can't. You're going to kill the company doing that.